The litigant alert batch process is a simple way to search a large number of consumers for any history of consumer litigation. On this page, you have three options. You can do a one-time search, you can do an ongoing monitoring search, or you can delete accounts that are being monitored currently. Before we start going into those, I'm going to show you uh, the, uh, the proper construction of a batch file. You can use any number of fields here, very basic fields, including name, geography, unique identifier, and social security number. And you can see here the options you have for how to use those. You can access that page by clicking the Need Help link on this page. So once you build your file, the minimum viable format generally would be a name, an account number, and a zip code to get some decent results. Obviously, adding a social security number will help with the scoring process to give you better confidence in the results. And then again, there are other options that you can use here to better target your file. So going back to this page, the process is very simple. You select which of these you want to do. We'll start with a one-time batch, and you can choose your file easily here just by uploading a test file. And then you hit submit. Before you do that, if you need to change the headers, if the headers you're using do not match the headers that we're asking you to use, these over here, then you do have an opportunity right here to remap the headers. And if you check that box, it'll give you an opportunity to tell us the headers that you're using, how you want them to line up to the headers that our system is expecting. So once your file is ready, just hit submit, and it will be detected very quickly, and it will be processed very quickly. Our system runs these files generally many thousands of rows per second. And you can see that our file of 6,191 rows has finished completing. It did find 107 matches, and there are a few different reports here that we've provided. I can show you what the first one looks like here. And again, we're not going to spend a lot of time analyzing this here, but you can see on the top row the fields that we use, and again, it's generally going to be the docket data: who, what, when, where, why. Actions would be the causes of action, the statutes that were invoked. The account is your unique identifier. The score is the score that we have attached, which generally gives you those match points. It'll tell you, was it a perfect name and social match, or a perfect name and geography, or a partial name and geography, and so on. Last four, if we have the last four of a social, we will give that to you here. CAFA is the acronym for class action filing. Pre-lit and verified are fields that are reserved for our litigant exchange clients. Distance will tell you the distance of, if you used a zip code, the distance of your consumer to the court that the action was filed in. The long score is just a written out explanation of the score over here. So you can see we're delivering back a lot of data in your report, and you can use that to make your decisions accordingly. Now, when you send your file, we do give you a number of options here. I'll go through a few of them right now. This remote SFTP connection is if you don't want to use our server, you can tell us where to look for your file and accordingly tell us where to push your file back out to. And then on the reports page here, that you do have some ability to influence the file that we're giving back to you. By default, if you send us a CSV, we'll send you back a CSV. If you have a different format, we'll send it back to you in the format that you sent it. If you want to change that, you can tell us, even though I'm sending you a CSV, I'd like you to return a pipe delimited file back to me. You can tell us to do that here. Date format, again, you can select if you don't like the date format we're giving you, you can change it here. Include no hit rows. This is for people who, if you need us to tell you every row that you send us, whether that was a hit or not, you can generate that kind of a result in this menu here. We do have a few different kinds of reports that we share with you. You can select the ones that you want here. And then report frequency, this is for the vendor, excuse me, the monitoring, the ongoing monitoring option. You can tell us how frequently you want to get new reports from us, whether it's every day or just, any day of the week or once or twice a month or some combination of that. So those are the advanced settings. Ongoing monitoring does work the same exact way as the one-time batch, with the exception that once you've uploaded a file, you will get the results back immediately, just like the one-time process, but then those accounts will also be added into your custom private database of consumers, and we will continue to monitor those and send you new results based on the advanced settings that you defined in here. To delete monitor accounts, again, when you have the report boxes down here, there's a little trash can in there. This is probably the easier way to do it, but if you wanted to upload a file that just went through and deleted specific accounts, for instance, maybe you've sold a batch of accounts or they have otherwise become out of statute, you can also upload a file that just has the accounts that you want to delete in it, and this will go through, it will delete all of those accounts and then send you back a report that shows you that that has been done. And that is the batch process.